Yeah, I know. Family curse, right? Every dynasty has one. Apparently, ours is a strong moral compass with a dash of kleptomania. I'll keep texting Mom. She can ignore me all she wants, but I'll make it impossible for her to scroll social media in peace. I know. We've got a bigger issue to tackle. I just don't know what to do with him. How in the world am I going to keep Victor from imploding? I've managed to keep Victor at bay, but barely. The main thing is, he cannot find out that Mom stole his precious relic. Oh, I'm such a bad liar, buddy. If I spend too much time around Victor, I'll just blurt everything out. And then, disaster. He'll go full Shakespearean tragedy. Storming the halls, wailing about betrayal, possibly fainting onto a fainting couch. Oh goodness, he's coming! How about a nice walk in the field? You know, fresh air, open spaces, absolutely no Victor? Arr, arr. See, Marlowe? Crisis management. Sometimes it's as simple as a strategically timed walk. Arr. Maybe we should build something here, if we're already wasting time. Arr. What if we turned it into a tennis court? People love tennis, right? It's classy, active, and a perfect addition to the resort. Everyone loved the arcade. And this could take us to the next level. Just... just like this. Arr, arr. Oh no.
Oh, it wasn't easy catching up with you, Miss Mendez. But one does need a bit of physical activity now and then.
Victor, you're in an uncharacteristically good mood?
Well, why wouldn't I be? The sun is shining, the breeze is gentle, and I've just had the most delightful cup of Earl Grey.
Okay, well, I was just brainstorming some improvements for the resort. I was thinking we could turn this field into a tennis court.
Brilliant! Oh, tennis courts are the very embodiment of civilized recreation. Oh, of course, it will need a proper fence. None of those flimsy barriers. And while we're on the subject of collaborations, I'd like to discuss our other project.
Other project?
The Relic investigation. Onward, Miss Mendez. Let us plan and plot with vigour. Please take a look at these fence options. Splendid. Working together again. I was starting to feel neglected.
Yeah.
You've been avoiding me. Don't think I haven't noticed.
Avoiding you? That's ridiculous. I have a cold. Yeah, that's it. I didn't want to, spread it to you.
Curious. You don't sound congested.
Oh, it comes and goes. Really sneaky virus. You never know when it'll hit.
Very well. I suppose I should appreciate your thoughtfulness. But how fortuitous that we're working outside today. Fresh air is the best remedy for all ailments.
Yeah, right. Let's build, some lights.
I've been compiling notes, Miss Mendez. Timelines, theories, possible suspects. Oh, it's practically a work of art. Who knew the pursuit of justice could feel so exhilarating?
Yeah, exhilarating. But maybe we should, pace ourselves. We need so many things for this court. Like,
Like,
lines. Can't play tennis without court lines, right? You hold that end, and I'll mark the starting point. Try to keep it straight, okay?
straight as an arrow, Miss Mendez. My precision shall rival that of the finest architects. Painting these lines reminds me of our investigation. Both are about order, civility, and, dare I say it, justice.
And both are slowly driving me insane.
Ah, lights. A beacon of evening recreation, guiding volleys through the dark, like a lighthouse upon tempestuous seas.
It's a light, not the Holy Grail.
Nonsense! A tennis court without lights is but a tragic tale of missed potential. Shall we proceed? Voila! A shining symbol of our collaboration.
It's great.
I must say, this was a brilliant idea. So, what's next on our athletic agenda?
Oh, so you want to work on the court? With me? Like, full time?
Of course I want to be on board. For once you've come up with something I can truly get behind. And look at this court. It's already taking shape beautifully. A metaphor, if you will, for how much more we can achieve when we work together.
Another metaphor, huh? Someone's feeling bombastic today.
Always, Miss Mendez. Always.
Well, I think we should take a break and pick this up tomorrow.
Yes, that's fair. Rest is important for both body and mind. I'll see you at the crack of dawn, then.
Well, buddy, guess we're stuck with him. But I can't exactly tell him to back off without raising suspicion. I know, this isn't going to end well. Do you see Victor, buddy? Can you smell him? Phew. No Victor in sight means we can finally have some peace.
Ready to build the greatest tennis court in England? Ha! Take that, Wimbledon.
Yeah, sure. Just, you didn't see Victor on your way here, did you?
No. Since when did you start waiting on Victor? Like he's some kind of celebrity.
I'm actually trying to avoid him, but he said he'd be here at the crack of dawn. Let's hope he's still sleeping in and continues to enjoy a nice, deep slumber.
Yeah, he kinda kills the vibe. Plus, it's not like he's actually helpful with the renovations.
Wait, why are you here? Some publishing business?
No, I just tagged along with Sam. But I can help. I'm sort of an expert.
Oh, you play tennis?
No, but I play golf. Fancy outdoor games are pretty much all the same, right? I can help you figure out where to put the holes. Maybe I can even dig them.
Wait, no holes. Tennis is not about holes.
Oh, well, maybe I could learn a bit about tennis. I wish I could get a private tutor.
Oh, I've got it. You know what we need? A teaching area. Let's get this teaching area set up. Here, Mr. Golf Pro. Think you can handle marking some lines?
Of course I can. Honestly, I could build this whole thing on my own if I had to. But I don't have to, right? See? I helped.
That actually looks nice. Good work, Jack.
I'm getting better and better with this, tool thingy. I could even teach you a thing or two. Private lessons, maybe?
Tempting. I do like hands-on instruction.
Whoa, hold up, Jack. Teaching? With tools? That sounds like a one-way ticket to the ER. And wait, since when are you interested in tools, Sam?
Right? I give it 5 minutes before Cooper realizes he's the third wheel.
This teaching area is really coming together.
One of the lines was a little crooked earlier, but don't worry, I already fixed it.
Oh, sorry about that. I guess I was distracted. Somebody kept stealing my attention.
Oh, really? Oh, and, who might that be?
Why are you both laughing? What's funny about lines? Did I miss a joke?
Nothing, Coop. It's just line humour. You wouldn't get it.
Anyway, we need targets next. You know, for precision practice.
Oh, I can be pretty precise when it counts.
You're acting extra weird today. Even weirder than usual. Know what? I'll go handle the targets with Ava. You can, do something else. Somewhere.
Yeah, and I'll make sure he's doing something.
Hey, needed a break from those two. I swear, the air over there is getting thick.
You finally noticed?
Notice what? Did you do something with your hair?
Never mind.
Anyway, I was thinking of adding some practice targets. Want to help?
Let me guess. You're about to hit me with a target pun?
You know me too well. Let's aim for greatness. By the way, I was wondering, any progress on Ava Bell's story? Were you able to dig up anything?
Yep. I meant to tell you last time, but you were too busy dancing on the BBR.
Guilty as charged. So, what do you find?
I've got a stack of letters from Frederick Hinley. Well, half the time I can barely decipher his scribbles, and the rest of it is a total eyesore. But turns out Ava Bell left Frederick because William was still alive, and he came back for her.
Whoa! Ouch, he seems pretty annoyed in this one. But what's this about? I can't even read it without squinting.
So it's just us now.
What are we gonna do? We could build something epic, like a giant tennis ball.
That sounds bouncy, but not very practical.
All right, how about a giant scoreboard that plays annoying music every time someone misses a serve?
What's with all the giant ideas?
Maybe it's because I have a giant inspiration today.
Oh, look at you being all cute. Oh, but let's focus on something realistic we could build.
Okay, how about a referee chair? It's practical, we can sit up high and judge everyone's terrible skills like true professionals.
I love that idea. Finally, I can fulfill my lifelong dream of being a chair tyrant. Should we put it here?
Wow, this is quite the throne. Maybe I'll judge a match or two, see how it feels to look down on the mere mortals.
Yeah, just as soon as you actually learn the rules.
Who cares about rules? Just wait until you see me in my referee uniform.
Ooh, now that's something I'm looking forward to.
He's talking about some deer?
I think it's deal. He keeps mentioning it, but it's hard to tell with his chicken scratch.
I have no idea what they're talking about. It could be some trading stuff. Or it could be, I don't know, something way more mysterious? Uncle Marvin might know something about that. I'll ask him next time he calls.
In the meantime, we could focus on what we do know. Tennis rackets. This tennis court isn't going to stock itself.
Let's put them over there.
Not bad progress so far.
Maybe if Victor keeps sleeping in, we'll actually get this finished. Let's just take a quick break and then dive back in.
So, about Ava Bell. She really ended up with William. Amazing.
Yep, they ran off together. At least if we've pieced the story together, right?
Ever wonder where they might have gone?
Honestly, I have no idea where they ended up. Maybe the important part isn't figuring out every little detail about what happened to Ava Bell. Maybe it's that wherever she ended up, her story had a happy ending. Sometimes people just find their way to where they're supposed to be. Like those two.
What? Do you mean...
Building stuff is actually kind of fun. Maybe I should have given it a shot earlier, instead of letting my butler hog all the fun.
Well, now you're making up for lost time.
Speaking of which, Sam and I are going to grab some lunch. Then we'll be back to build more stuff.
Wait, so they're... You know,
They most certainly are.
I... What? Wait, you mean to tell me
Uh-huh.
that my friend Sam is not only dating your ex Jack,
Yes.
but that this has been going on for some time now?
Marlo, I think our boy's finally caught up.
So everyone, except me, already knew about this. I need to sit down and process.
Probably a good idea. But could you possibly sit a little over there? That spot is where the ball shooting machine is going.
Cooper, oh, get your head on straight.
It's okay. No, wait, I take that back. Look who's coming. It's Victor and Hazel. Don't mention the relic.
But we weren't talking about the relic.
Exactly like that, yes.
Good morning, all. Bright and early to work, are we?
I managed to drag my brother here at the crack of noon.
Me? Yes, absolutely. Just very tickled by your joke. And jokes, in general. I like to laugh. Anybody else know any jokes?
Ava's just been waiting for you to inspect the site for the bleachers.
Oh, truly I have been cursed with an all too rare eye for oversight. Very well.
Sure, we'll stay here and work on some amenities.
Okay, that was a close one, but I think I held it together.
Sure, love.
Can somebody perhaps catch me up on what's happening here?
Hazel, I need you guys to help me with something. Hazel, I need to catch you up on some drama. Regarding the investigation into the stolen relic, it turns out
That it was stolen by your mother, Irene. I puzzled it out earlier this week. Turns out my hunch was correct.
Hazel, I love you, but next time share information, please.
Noted.
Currently, my mom is in the Himalayas, about to return the relic.
Which would naturally send my dear brother into quite a state.
That's putting it mildly.
I'm trying to contact Mom to convince her to bring the relic back. But in the meantime, I'll need all the help I can get keeping Victor distracted.
Our dear Ava isn't much for hiding secrets, you see.
Yes, I noticed.
So that means nobody talked to him about the relic, or my mom, or Bhutan in general.
How often do people just chat about Bhutan?
Oh, you should visit. The landscapes are spectacular.
Ahem.
And that's the last I'll be discussing it whatsoever. You have my word, Ava. Is Cooper troubled by Sam and Jack's fledgling relationship?
So everyone knows.
About those two? It's as plain as day, and quite adorable, I might add.
But it's a terrible idea. It's just that Jack's a nice bloke and all, good for a laugh. But he's just not boyfriend material, you know?
So you aren't looking to date him?
I'm being serious here.
You know what I think would help? If you set up this ball hopper.
How will that help?
I don't know, but it's next on my list.
See, and now I'm right back to thinking how he's not good enough for her.
I think I see what's going on here.
Oh, really? So, tell me, what do you think is really going on here?
I think, and this is perfectly natural, that you're used to being the special guy at the center of that social group. It's like you're dating me, you're childhood friends with Sam, and now you're friends with Jack.
You're the spoke at the center of the group's wheel. Now Jack threatens that.
I really don't think that's what's going on here.
How long do you suppose it'll take for him to figure it out?
They're insights I've waited on Marvin to have for decades now.
Got it.
Whilst I was off inspecting the bleachers location, utterly shoddy land surveying, if I do say so myself, I couldn't help overhear the word relic.
Sorry, real busy over here. I've got to set up a ball mower. Super important. Yep, can't have a tennis court without a ball mower. Anyway, glad you stopped by.
I distinctly heard you say relic. Has there been a break in my burglary case?
Nobody said relic. Did you guys say relic? I didn't hear any relics. We were talking about...
Relish for the American-style hot dogs Ava intends to serve during matches.
Yeah, hot dogs. We were just talking about relish, not relics.
I don't see why our spectators can't enjoy a traditional beef Wellington snack. But have away with your relish. I say, all this talk of snacking puts me in a chipper mood.
Good heavens, you were not kidding about her difficulty hiding secrets. Though I suppose that bodes well for your future relationship.
Well, there's that. You all right, Ava?
Phew. Just taking a few breaths. Phew, to calm down. Great. Now Mom wants to text. I'll respond when I'm sure you know who isn't going to swoop in. So now she wants to talk like adults. Here comes Victor. I need to get away from him so I can call Mom. Coop, help me fake like my appendix is about to burst.
That's your go-to lie?
Well, I've adjusted the survey markings for the forthcoming bleachers. Now I thought I might pop into town for afternoon tea on this sunny afternoon. Good day.
I've never seen Victor in such a good mood.
And finding out my mom stole his relic is going to undo all of it. Let's hope I can convince her to get on a flight back to Ellenly. All right, Ava. Relax. Breathe. It's just your mom. Your nutso mom who flew halfway around the world with a priceless Bhutanese artifact.
Livy.
Okay, Mom. You said we need to talk.
Yes, I wanted to give you an update. Locating the correct temple in Bhutan has proven surprisingly difficult. It turns out they have several.
Seriously? That's why you texted?
No worries. My Sherpa, Jamyang, believes he has the lead.
Mom, please bring that relic back to Ellen Lee. I know you think it'll end the feud, but it's just going to make everything so much worse.
Nonsense. Uncle Marvin and Victor have squabbled like little boys for long enough. Once this dusty relic is out of sight, they'll make up in no time.
But they already are starting to make up. Things are delicate right now.
It's like I always say, dear. Why be delicate?
When you can be dramatic.
Exactly. Now, I've got to run. Jamyang just found a local store that sells my face cream.
Mom, please, let's talk about this.
I'm no lip reader, but I don't think that call is going smoothly.
I am a lip reader. It's not. Sam, Jack, I trust your lunch was lovely.
Boy, was it. Do you know you can order dessert for lunch and they can't stop you?
Indeed. We were all discussing how adorable a couple you two make, weren't we, Cooper?
Jack, can I have a word with you?
Okay. Do I have to come up with a word too?
Just come over here.
Is this about how I lost your tape measure, trying to measure how deep the well is?
You what? Ugh, never mind. Jack, I've got good news.
Oh, good.
I'm going to help you become the boyfriend that Sam deserves.
Great. Wait, what?
Sam is my oldest friend, and she deserves the very best. As a contractor, it is my job to fix up things, whether it's a countryside manor estate or an American trust fund dandy who once cracked a tooth eating an entire frozen burrito.
That microwave was taking forever.
Don't worry, I've got you, Jack. Consider me your guardian wingman.
Any luck convincing Irene to come back to her senses? Though I suspect my question rather answers itself.
The good news is that she's still trying to find the correct Bhutanese temple. The bad news is all the rest of it.
I'm sorry, Ava. Oh, we'll figure something out.
Good news, everyone! Cooper is going to work with me on a secret project, which he told me not to tell you about.
Anyway, Jack and I will be over here discussing discretion.
But speaking of walks, I'm going to go brainstorm how to convince Mom to abandon her terrible plan. Marlo, want to join me?
Arr, arr.
First lesson. Sam is a capable woman and a skilled gardener. She needs a bloke who can work with his hands.
I work with my hands all the time.
Ordering takeout on your phone doesn't count.
Never mind.
Let's try setting up the net for the tennis court.
Wouldn't it be easier to use the regular internet instead of building our own?
Just help me choose one. See? You set up that net with a minimum of fuss.
Cooper, I cut my finger on the net.
But how? Oh, whatever. I suppose we needed to set up a first aid kit anyway.
To get Mom to come back here with the relic, I need to think like Mom. All I can think about is telling myself to touch up your foundation, Livy. How are things in Greece? Ancient, I hope?
Ava, your great-uncle is showing me an absolutely wonderful time here in Athens.
We are surrounded by priceless works of antiquity. And yet, all I wish to gaze upon is you, my love.
You two are going to make me explode from cuteness over here.
How have things been back at the manor?
Things have been quiet. Definitely nothing crazy going on.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, I did want to ask you guys about some Manor history. Long story, but Victor let me look at some old letters belonging to Frederick Hinley.
Intriguing.
They mentioned some sort of deal between the Hinleys and the Blackwoods. Ring any bells?
I'm afraid not, Ava.
Wait, now that you mention it, that does remind me of something.
What do you remember, Uncle Marvin?
It was something my father told me when I was set to build the lake house for myself and,
For yourself and Hazel. We're all adults here, Marvin.
Yes, well, he implied there was something ironic about building a home for the two of us on that land. That they were trying to renege on their part of the deal. He didn't say more, but I figured they were the Hindleys.
So this could be about the lake house, huh? That's interesting.
Wait, this talk of your father reminds me of something.
Go on.
In the manor library, there is a curious alcove with a bust that seems to be missing an ear.
Oh, yes, I've intended for years to have that repaired.
One time, I attempted to clean it, and your father insisted I leave it as it was.
Yeah. When we renovated the library, I saw something weird behind that bust. Like a mechanism in the bookcase. Cooper thought it was an old dumbwaiter and said we should leave it before we break something.
It sounds like you've got an investigation ahead of you.
On that note, we must dash, Ava. Our dinner reservations are in minutes, and I have yet to get my fill of ossobuco.
Take care, you two. I'll send everyone your love. Well, Marlowe, looks like it's time to investigate our specialty, weird bookcases.
I can't let you out of my sight for 2 seconds.
Come on, Cooper, it's not like I'm a dog or something.
Maybe we should just get Sam a cactus instead.
Have you ever played tennis?
Never ever. My dad said I was less coordinated than a clown's pajamas. Clowns.
Well, your father's not here. Would you like me to show you the game?
Yes, ma'am.
Splendid. And you don't need to call me Mom.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, you're going to play. Let me get a picture.
Figures. I go out of my way to try and mentor this absolute Wally, and he's already off, goofing around playing tennis, which is not even something that Sam particularly enjoys. It's enough to make me stand here talking to myself, apparently. There. At least one of us around here is getting something accomplished.
Hey! How did things go back here at the court?
Unbelievable. Jack has me at my wit's end.
Welcome to the club.
How about yourself? A helpful walk?
Yeah, but mostly because I got actual help from Olive and Martin on a call. I'll fill you in later.
Absolutely fantastic form, Jack.
Thanks.
You say you've never played before?
Never. Unless I've been sleepwalking off to tennis courts. Is that a thing?
You might just have natural talent. Anyway, we finished up our work and we're off for the day. Bye, you guys.
Bye, everyone. Thanks for all the help.
I'll see you here tomorrow for our secret lessons, Cooper.
Oof, I'm beat.
It has been a particularly trying afternoon. So, what was this help you got from the Grecian lovebirds?
Oh my gosh, they sounded so adorable on vacation. You don't even know. So yeah, I asked if they knew anything about the Ava Bell Hinley Blackwood deal situation. And we got to chatting, and Olive thinks there might be something worth checking out. In the Manor library, behind that weird bust statue.
You mean that wasn't an old dumbwaiter?
Afraid not. Anyway, Marlo and I are going to head back there, then hit the hay.
Sounds good. I'll tidy up here. You get some rest.
A windbreaker. That was the last thing to do for the court on my list today.
Wow, my blueprints have been blowing around all day. I really should have thought of that.
We've both had a lot on our minds. Another secret study room. Were my ancestors that worried about their books getting discovered? Or did they just really value privacy in olden times? I can't believe the secret room has been under our noses this entire time. Sorry, Marlowe. I didn't mean anything by that. I know your nose is extremely good at smelling. And once again, there are so many antique documents in here. Let's see. Land registry, grain registry, something titled An Airing of Grievances Against Several Most Distemperate Oxen. This guy was really angry at some local cows. Ah! This one is about Avabel. Oh my gosh. This is Avabel and Frederick Hinley's marriage contract. Yes, just like I suspected. The deal was that the lake house was a dowry given by the Hinleys in exchange for Avabel. Also, gross. Pretty cool we don't have dowries anymore. So wait, that means that even after Avabel ran off with William, my Blackwood ancestors kept the lake house. Does that mean that all along Victor was kinda right? Kinda? Maybe?
What's going on in here?
Victor! Victor? How long have you been here? Lurking by this secret chamber and possibly hearing things.
Oh, Miss Mendez, you truly are a suspicious soul.
Yeah, that's me. So why are you here? In my home?
As a matter of fact, Marvin explicitly gave me permission to enter the manor. I've come to retrieve a book I lent to him, here in this library. He's had it for 30 years, and I did not wish to wait any longer. I say, I don't think I even realized this dusty broom closet was part of the manor.
Funny that...
Indeed. Ha ha. Life is ever full of surprises. Now, back home with my book. See you tomorrow on the tennis court. Ta.
Phew, that was closer than a close one. I thought for sure he'd noticed this marriage contract. Come on, Marlowe. Now I need some sleep. So then Victor just left, without even noticing the marriage contract.
Wow, he really has been in a good mood lately.
Right? I just hope that good mood lasts until I can get Mom home here. With that relic. From there, plan TBD.
Oh no. Is TBD contagious?
Jack, where's Sam? I thought you were both arriving together.
She's off at her greenhouse watering her plants.
Oof, that reminds me. We need some refreshments here for another warm day. Remember, everyone, no talking to Victor about the relic, my mom, or the fact that his family might actually own all this land we're currently standing on.
Jack, just forget everything you've heard today.
Way ahead of you.
Okay, gang. Big day ahead. Coop, I was hoping you could keep Jack occupied for a bit.
Perfect. I've been trying to mentor him. Like in that rom-com, where the charming bloke coaches all the hopeless would-be suitors.
Doesn't that movie end with him learning a lesson about letting love take its course?
Dunno. Never actually finished that one.
Now that Jack's out of our hair, how about we get to work on this garden area?
Who's got two thumbs that are both green? This gal.
Perfect. Finally on my to-do list. I'll keep trying to text Mom.
So, last night I stayed up pretty late watching tennis videos on YouTube. I think my slice serve is pretty good, but I'd like to try underhand.
Today, we continue our lessons on being a good boyfriend. The most important lesson? Listening.
Actually, Sam was saying she's really happy that I found something I enjoy, like tennis. She says it brings out a really great side of me. No one's ever said that to me before. Sam's so kind and fantastic.
As I was saying, listening is extremely important if you're going to measure up as Sam's partner.
Cooper, I have a question.
Yes?
Ugh, my legs are cramping up. Can I go for a walk?
I just do not think that relationship is going to work out. Wait, what's he up to now? What is he doing? I'm trying to hitch that man.
Just wanted to see how the crash course is going.
My star pupil is over there, practicing his backhand.
Maybe this tennis playing is good for Jack? It definitely keeps him too occupied to break anything.
True.
Plus, with him busy, maybe you and I
Yes?
can talk about how you're still jealous at not being Mr. Special Center of the Group boy.
No, that's still not it. I made flashcards to teach him about remembering anniversaries. They're in my truck. I'll go get them.
He's cute when he's utterly lacking self-awareness.
You were right. A nice garden area out here will be perfect for tennis matches. This land is so beautiful. You still with us?
Huh. Oh yeah, just can't stop thinking.
About the dowry? I figured.
Like, I know that technically the Hinleys gave this land to the Blackwood family legally, but I don't know if it's right for us to have it.
Okay, first things first. Neither family is exactly hurting for land. Or need I remind you about the dueling manor estates?
I know, but should we keep building onto the lake house? Victor has the deed. Maybe he should have it.
Or maybe this area should have a path.
Yeah, you're right. It does, but I'm still not sure what's the right thing to do.
Yeah, I figured. It's that big old brain of yours.
So we've got the court, the fence. And now Mom is the one texting me.
She does love making an entrance. How's it going?
It says delivered, but not read. Why am I the one talking sense into her? Serena, I'm really worried.
I know. Hey, remember what that painter guy on TV used to say? When you're feeling down, paint a happy little tree right over there.
Well, I don't have any paints, but I suppose we could add some.
That's what I had in mind.
Thanks. I feel a little bit better. I'm just worried that, well, what if my snooping is the thing that ruins my family's whole manor for good?
Hey, that's definitely not gonna happen. This is all super complicated, and you're going to sort it out. And you know how I know that? Because you're you.
Thanks, Sarah.
All right. Jack and I are off to the kitchen.
Is the next lesson the correct way to cook?
Nah, I'm just hungry. Come on, Jack.
So no progress with Irene, huh?
None at all. I just need her back here before Vic... Hey!
Greetings and salutations, Miss Mendez. Mrs. Winters.
Wow, Victor. You're everywhere I am these days.
Speaking of, I had a thought about our relic investigation.
What have you been thinking?
Is everything quite all right, Miss Mendez?
Everything? Yeah, everything's great. Why wouldn't it be? Don't I seem great? So yeah, what were you thinking about the Relic investigation?
I was thinking about where it lies in terms of priorities. On one hand, there's our tennis court here.
And speaking of the tennis court, I believe you did some work on the plans for the bleachers. I'd say those are as large a priority as any.
Well, yes, quite large, in fact. Perhaps we should complete them. I'd say this choice looks the most appropriate for our project.
Couldn't agree more, Vic. Fantastic. I'd say we've all earned ourselves a reward. Some snacks?
Yeah, snacks are a great idea. Sarah, you said snacks, right? Why go all the way to the lake house without anything to do but talk? When we could build a concession stand right here.
I suppose building a little sweet shop could bring in some coins. Why not?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow, when you're distracting people, you're really going the extra mile. Oh, distracting people from their hunger, I mean.
Yeah.
Ah, it seems that Dr. Love and his forced apprentice are already back.
I don't know, bro. Reading stuff is not really my thing. I also think Sam liked it when I was playing tennis earlier. She smiled. Smiling is good, right?
Yes, Jack.
That's what I thought. I wasn't sure because in the end, Ava, you weren't smiling that much.
Yeah, exactly. And then it ended.
Oh, right.
Hey, but speaking about tennis, Hazel also told me you were pretty good at it. Do you want to play me? It's just so hard to imagine. Plus, I could take a little break from Renos.
Sure.
Blimey, he's gone again. He's hopeless.
What would you think of a refreshment to calm your nerves?
A drink? Yeah, can't hurt. It has been a pretty sunny day, after all. Asking Jack to read the Odyssey. Yeah, the sun definitely went to my head.
Great beverage choice, Miss Mendez. I'm sure our guests will also enjoy them.
Thank you.
Yeah, he's right. It's really good. But it doesn't fix my Jack problem. Like, how could I get through to him? He can be so thick sometimes.
And you're certain that Jack is the problem in that situation, right? Not anything else? You're not feeling that you left out anything?
No, nothing comes to mind. I mean, what else could it be besides Jack being a goof? I know Sam the most, and...
You're right, Mr. Cooper. It is hard to get through thick skulls.
See, Ava? He's getting it.
Do you mind adding some plants to this section while I answer this?
No problem.
Also, Miss Mendez, when you have a moment, I'd like to have a word.
Plants, huh? Hey, love, what did you have in mind? Because both this field and the word are pretty large. Oh, right, she's busy. Then, if I was Ava, what kind of plants would I put around here? Wow, these are amazing, Coop. You're the best. Thanks, beautiful.
Pardon me, is this a good moment?
Huh? No, I mean, yeah. Why wouldn't it be, right? What's up?
What's up? Well, I wanted to discuss my relic with you.
Oh, yes, the relic. You know what we could do as we discuss? Build a merchandise booth?
I suppose we could.
Wow, this looks great. Well, thanks for the help. See you later.
Miss Mendez, the relic?
Oh, yeah.
You look uncomfortable. Could it be, did you discover something in your investigation? Oh, no, are you suspecting my children again?
No. It's just... Gulp. Phew. That was close. Wait, did Pepper just jump to my rescue?
Really? A seeker deer? Here in Ellenley?
Yes, I am also a bit sceptical, but that's what Pepper said she saw. She was very excited. However, she's much better at identifying rabbits than deer species.
Well, turns out Jack has at least one talent. He's freakishly good at tennis. All these classes I took, and it wasn't even close.
Really? Jack? Huh. It seems life can still surprise you sometimes. Perhaps I was a bit unfair to the boy. I better go congratulate him on his victory. I do believe he sees me as some sort of father figure.
Ava, babe, you okay? Are you stunned that Jack is good at something?
No, it's just my mom being my mom. Let's build tables, okay?
Whatever furniture you need.
Where do you want the tables?
I don't know. Maybe there?
They are gorgeous.
Yes, great choice. But more than gorgeous, they are solid, dependable, you know?
Huh.
Like, who cares if this plant is so good at tennis if it's still acting as a child? And yet it refuses to learn from me.
Wow, this thinly veiled metaphor is crashing fast and hard.
I don't know. This is still so cryptic to me.
Yeah. Keep laughing, you two. I don't know why I'm so annoyed by this.
Look, don't worry about it. I'm sure he will find a way to mess something up and you'll be somewhat proven right. Honestly, I'm surprised Jack didn't already spill the beans about the relic. Oh no, I'm the Jack.
Talking about me?
No, not at all. We were just talking about my mom.
Your mom? But I thought we couldn't talk about her. Because she was so mean to you recently?
Yes, I mean, yeah, I'm still angry. That's what we were saying, and very hurt.
Oh, of course, I understand. I also get very sensitive when it's about my children. But you know, I learned recently that a simple phone call can soothe many aches. If you can find the strength, you should probably try to reach her.
Yeah, you're right. If only the reception in Bhutan wasn't so bad.
What? Irene is in Bhutan?
Ah, for Pete's sake.
Ava, is your mother really in Bhutan? Right now?
Yes.
And does this have something to do with my relic?
No, she's there for a conference on butane gas.
Don't worry, Coop. I'll just tell him. Yes, Victor, you're right. My mom is the one who stole the relic.
And you tried to hide it from me? To think that all day long I was on the brink of calling off the investigation entirely, falsely believing I had found something more important. How happy and smug you would have been, knowing you and your mother had made a fool of me.
Victor, I'm sorry I didn't tell you, but I swear I didn't want to trick you. I was just searching for the right time to talk to you about this, or Avabel's dowry, and keep that peace, you know?
What does Avabel and her dowry have to do with any of this, or me?
Her dowry was this land.
And you were also concealing that fact? Again, an accomplice in your dynasty's misdeeds. I see now. My family was right all along. You Blackwoods are nothing but thieves and scoundrels. Your ancestors stole our land. Your mother stole our relic. And you, Ava, you stole my trust. Did Marvin know about all this?
No.
How I wish I could believe you.
Wow, that was pretty tense.
Yeah, you gotta hand it to him. Victor knows how to make an exit.
Guys, I don't think Ava is taking this one too well.
No, I'm all right. What's the worst thing that could happen, huh? Another barrage of lawsuits? Kicking us out of the lake house? Bulldozing it and everything we worked on? All that because I royally messed up. So yeah, everything's good and all.
Ava, we messed up. Not just you, actually. Only Jack didn't. Dang, what a day for you.
I know, right? I was like a secret agent.
Anyway, I think we should do something to cheer us all up. Yeah?
Renos?
Ava, it's not your fault. Everything here happened because of your mom, not you. Though you're right, that was a big fumble. Like, yeesh. That was at least putting 3 feet in your mouth. But
And your good streak ended. New plan. Jack, you go buy plants. And we handle things from here.
plants? That's a great plan.
Ava, sweetie, would you like to build something? Maybe a gazebo?
I told you, Coop, I'm fine. You don't need to talk to me like I'm a child.
I was not.
Yeah, you kinda were.
All right, sorry. But doing renovation always gets your brain juices flowing, innit? How could it be a bad thing? I mean, it could even lead to one of your eureka moments.
Cooper's right. In worst case, we had some fun together.
Sure, okay. There. A nice renovation. And this way, they will be ready for when Victor tears this place up.
Oh, snap. I think our sweetie just turned into a teenager. Not funny? All right, all right. Then what if we added something a bit more positive? We could design some merch?
Anything you would like to do?
Not really, no.
I get it. I know how depressing it can feel when you reach this point, when you're on the brink of losing it all, and maybe renovations are not what you need right now. Maybe you just need to remember that everything you see here is because of you.
Yeah, and I destroyed it all.
Whoa, calm your horses, cowgirl. Nothing here has been destroyed yet, and we don't intend to let that happen.
Exactly. You may be the reason why this project exists. It doesn't mean you're all alone in it. If one of us makes a mistake, not saying that you did, the others are there to help.
Yes, you always forget that. We're a team. Uniforms, team, get it? Come on, you can't say this one's not good.
It was all right. You know what? Jack was right. Yeah, I messed up bad, but I'm not the worst one.
Huh? What are you doing?
Letting my mother know just how much crap she's gotten us into. There.
Whoa, you really didn't hold back. How do you think she'll react?
Don't know. Probably just stop answering, as always.
So she's gonna reach the temple by tomorrow.
That's what she said. Sorry for being so rude earlier. I know you just wanted to cheer me up. But this time, I think it's going to take more than just a few renovations, garbage bins, and encouragements to get over it.
What about the uniforms?
Sorry.
Ruff!
Aw. Dang it, you irresistible boy.
Why didn't we think of this right away?
What now?
I don't see a lot of sense in building more stuff if we don't know what Victor will do with them.
I don't know about that. Last time, Victor was in part swayed because he was impressed by our work, wasn't he? Well, that and his own work. But you get my point.
Last time? You mean when he stole the deed?
Isn't it telling that we're confusing all the times Victor threatened to destroy your home?
Yeah, we should mark a calendar or something. But all right, I see what you mean. We have tables. Maybe we could add some umbrellas.
That's a good start.
Umbrellas, umbrellas. Any idea for a design? My mind is a bit blank right now.
No worries. We can brainstorm.
Brainstorm. Umbrellas? It's kind of simmy. Well, I found it funny.
And we're glad for you.
There.
Wow, a funny guy and a master crafter.
What can I say? I'm a man of many talents.
Any chance you also have the I'm an expert mediator ace up your sleeve?
Sorry, by many talents, I was mainly talking about those two.
Oh, that's too bad, because that's one skill I would really need right now.
Hey, don't stress so much about it. Like Cooper said, we were already at this point before. Plus, when Victor stole the deed and you decided to strike that deal with him, you knew that this truce was pretty fragile from the get-go, didn't you?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Of course I am.
So we're back to square one, huh? I suppose that's better than having simply lost the game.
That's the spirit.
But it's still a possibility.
Well, yeah, of course.
Think about when you're gardening, yeah? When you're starting from the soil, you don't know what will grow. Could be some weeds that give you rashes, or, with some luck, or with some love and care, you can get this.
Wow, these are beautiful. Hey, but the uniforms, this... Just how many motivation-themed renovations can you guys think of in one day?
We can go all day, baby. Which, ironically, should be ending pretty soon.
It's crazy to think that tomorrow everything could be just over. My mom will reach the temple. Victor could bring bulldozers and tear down this place.
Or something else entirely could happen.
Maybe he will see the errors in his ways. Who knows?
Yeah, I won't count on that. Although, he almost did. He was ready to let go of the relic. And then I messed up. What a lousy timing.
Yes, that's for sure. How did Jack call it? Putting 3 feet in your mouth?
Ugh, please let's not talk about Jack for now.
All right. So, shall we go get some rest? ready ourselves for tomorrow and whatever it may bring? Good morning, Lake Resort. Or maybe I should say, adieu. I know, boy, I know. I'll try not to be a Debbie Downer all day. Ugh. Come on, Jack always being around? Surely that doesn't count. Honestly, is there any reason why my ex-fiancé can't find another tennis court in the whole Ellenly to play on than my own? For real? The municipal tennis courts caught fire? Who told you that? Pepper heard from Scooty, the groundskeeper's dog? Huh. I never thought the word-of-mouth dog network in this town was so robust. Anyway, it still annoys me.
Ugh.
I said exactly the same thing. But it's not so in the end.
Yeah. They do look happy, innit?
I think I'll try to make a call.
Sure. We'll slowly start in this section while you're away.
Thanks. Love you.
So, buddy, what should we start with? A statue, huh? Is it just because you want a new thing to relieve yourself on? Because I saw you the other day in the park on the bust of Sir Reginald Buckwick, no less, our town's greatest mime. Very nice, pal. But if you really need somewhere to go wee, I saw a few tennis balls there that you could use. So you're Team Jack now? Yeah, you're right. And I meant it. Sam does look happy. It's just, with Jack. Am I the only one who thinks that this thing cannot end well? I guess. But even if it's hers to choose, it can be a bad choice. Better than Logan? That's a pretty low bar to clear. I just wish something a whole cut above for her. And clearly, Jack is not willing to change. He's self-centered, lazy. Wait, I'll get a sheet and make you a list. A display board. All right. 2 birds with 1 stone. Great idea. Yeah, I agree. It's a real nice wood essence. Anyway, here's my list. Jack is self-centered, lazy. This is what I said earlier. I'm just writing it down. Yes, he's my friend, but this is a whole other thing, you know? And he's so childish. But again, he has terrible parents who never showed him anything. And now he's trying to fly on his own. Rebelled against his father. I suppose he changed a lot on his own since he first came here. Oh, man. Ahem. Let's add some greenery, shall we? Yeah, sorry. I thought maybe some bushes? It was never really about Jack, right? Man, I acted like such a dolt. A very mean dolt, more so. I should go talk to Sam.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you, Cooper. To be honest, it's like super weird for me too. Believe it or not, he's not the kind of person I thought I would like. Plus, he's Ava's ex. I'm not sure what to do with that either. Hey, Ava! We were just talking about...
Don't worry, like at all, about that ex thing. We definitely were not a good fit. I just hope it will work better between you two.
Oh, you're so the best, Ava. But if you ever feel uncomfortable...
I tell you, no worries. Just promise me he won't be here all the time.
And again, sorry for how I reacted. I realised, just now, in the end, I was simply feeling left out.
You realized just now?
Huh? Yeah. Why?
No, nothing, sweetie. I'm proud of you.
Thanks. If it's okay with you, I think I'll go play a bit with Jack. I heard he's pretty good at this tennis thing.
You knew?
Yeah, you?
Yeah, but I figured he needed to understand things on his own. He can be pretty stubborn otherwise.
You don't say. Seems like I'm doomed to love stubborn people. Anyway, want to add some lights with me? I could use the help of a non-complicated person right now, and of a non-complicated dog.
Do you really need to ask? You want lights for the path, is that it?
Exactly.
Perfect. If you need, I know a guy who does amazing handcrafted outdoor lamps. And it's pretty cheap too.
Of course, let's call him.
What? Did he raise the prices? I can talk to him if you want.
No. My mom, she's coming back here. She said she didn't renounce her plan yet. But I want to talk to you in person. I'm bringing the relic with me. However, it will be hidden in a safe place. OMG! Maybe it's not too late. We can still save this resort.
OMG, yes!
OMG! My mom is coming to visit.